Good afternoon, everyone. Beautiful day here at the showgrounds for another great show, the 70th running of this show. It's great to be here. It's been a long day, so I want to talk a little bit about safety through braking, but what's probably best at this stage of the day is we'll put through a few videos that you can have a look at, and then if you've got any questions, you can yell out, stick your hand up, and we'll answer the questions on the way through, and we'll go from there. Hopefully you can learn something. Hopefully we can push you onto some products that will actually help you get to where you're going, because the best part of the holiday is when you get there. So stay with us, and we'll put the first video on. Thanks, Josh.
Have you ever had the caravan or trailer you were towing start to sway? It can be a scary phenomenon, especially because it usually happens unexpectedly and without apparent cause. Truth is, sway can affect any caravan, no matter how experienced you are, how well set up your rig is, or how strictly you follow conventional wisdom to try and minimise it. But on the surface, a caravan which is just dead weight on ball bearings being towed from directly in front of it shouldn't sway. It should just follow the car exactly where it's going. Why doesn't it always work like that? To find out, we've got Rob Funder, Technical and Manufacturing Manager from ALKO, to explain exactly what a caravan is doing when it's swaying or snaking behind the tow vehicle.
So if we look at it from above, as you're driving down the road and the snaking motion starts to develop, the caravan is actually travelling a longer distance. The wheels are travelling a longer distance than what the towing vehicle is. And if you're going down and the towing vehicle is going straight and the caravan is moving to the side, because it's travelling a longer distance, it's actually getting faster. And when you get to a sway condition, to the worst possible condition, the caravan's actually trying to overtake you.
But how is that possible? Understandably, we think of a caravan as a powerless vehicle, which it is. But power isn't what makes things move. Power is just a measure of how fast we can create energy. Energy is the capacity to make an object move, and a caravan in the right situation has plenty of that. One really simple example of a caravan's energy is potential energy, which is the energy possessed by an object due to its position relative to another object. In the physics world, that's measured as mass times height times gravity. If we look at the car and caravan down the bottom of a hill, they don't have a lot of potential energy. But up here, there's a whole lot more. In fact, a really heavy caravan could have more potential energy than the car towing it. But this energy is only going to make a caravan move in a straight line. If we want a caravan to start swaying, then a force has got to act on it from a sideways or a different direction. Or the car's got to change direction and the caravan will want to keep on going in the same one. As the side of a caravan does a fair imitation of a sail, a big gust of wind on the side or back will force it to move faster than the car. The draft from a passing truck or even the deceleration of the car will do essentially the same thing, which is totally fine if the car and caravan stay on the same course. The caravan's extra energy will push the car forward. The car's brakes and gearing will slow the whole combination down. But what if the caravan doesn't push the car straight forward? What if it pushes it just a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right? In most cases, nothing much. The mass of the car, its grip on the road, and its suspension will all combine to absorb the energy, turn it into heat, and you'll pull up to camp that night none the wiser. But sometimes that push will be enough to unbalance the connection between car and caravan just a little. How does it escalate?
Anything in motion will keep moving and it will resist any change to that. We know that as inertia. Because the caravan has got a larger mass and because it has a larger sail area than the car, once it starts moving, it's going to keep moving.
So how do you stop it?
The common misconception is that you would accelerate the car to try and straighten out the caravan. But if we do the exact opposite, if we brake the caravan, it pulls it into line with the car and it's slowing the whole combination down. It makes it a much easier process.
Which is exactly the principle behind ALKO's ESC. Rob, in simple terms, can you tell me exactly how it works?
Yeah, Brendan, it is a relatively simple concept. What we have mounted on the floor of the Caravan is a small module. Inside that module is 2 accelerometers measuring what that's called the G-force, the sideways force of the Caravan. Swerve to miss a kangaroo, for example, or you have a small amount of sway developing into a serious amount of sway. The G-forces that are generated are measured by the device, and we apply all Caravan brakes at once simultaneously, quicker than you can do it yourself if you tried to grab for the controller on your Caravan, for example.
So next time your Caravan starts to develop a little sway, remember that it's just started to travel faster than your car. By using the override on your electric brake controller or having an electronic stability control system fitted to your Caravan, you can simply and easily slow your Caravan down before everything gets out of control.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. What we can see is there's a lot of control that we have on how we pack the Caravan to make sure it's stable. But then there's a lot of environmental conditions that can affect the sway. And as we can see, it's very hard to control that once it happens. So the ALKO ESC is a product that will help you quicker than you can think and bring the braking of the Caravan under control in an emergency situation. So we'll play the next video, which just explains the ESC in a bit more detail.
Hi, I'm Charlie Kovacs. Now there's been some confusion around lately about what's the best system to install in case of a towing emergency. There's been various claims being made, terminologies being used, sales pitches. So let me clear it up for you right here and now. There is only one system, only one that's designed for the real towing emergency, and only one that's designed in Australia, by Australians, for Australian conditions, and that's ALKO ESC. Now let's have a look at this. Here we are on the open highway, cruising along at 80 kilometres an hour, making good time, when suddenly, this is why you need total control as quickly as possible. And only ALKO ESC makes sure you got it.
Only ALKO ESC brakes all wheels on the Caravan simultaneously as soon as a dangerous sideways movement is detected, to wipe off speed and stopping distance in the shortest possible time for maximum control. It doesn't waste time braking one side then the other. This maintains the line and stability of the car and Caravan, allowing you to perform an emergency avoidance manoeuvre. Car and Caravan operating as one. Swinging out and back. There's no jackknifing. By the time you've even had time to react, the ALKO ESC has already responded, applied the brakes to slow down and stabilise the Caravan and tow vehicle. And you're back on your side of the road with a potential disaster behind you. This is the key. Importantly, it's calibrated and customised to your Caravan specifications with no compromises. Your safety is important. ALKO doesn't offer a one-size-fits-all approach. And you have on-road peace of mind about the quality of your unit too. As the innovator and inventor of electronic stability control, ALKO designed ESC for Australia's unique and demanding conditions. Whereas other systems deactivate in off-road conditions, such as corrugated roads, ALKO ESC continues to operate effectively, keeping you safe. ALKO ESC also provides you with local on-road support through a national network of over 200 certified installers. The majority of major Australian caravan manufacturers have also recognised the unique safety benefits of ALKO ESC and have rapidly adopted this leading-edge technology.
Okay, so there you have it. Remember, there is no other emergency stability control device on the market today like the ALKO ESC. None. Some talk of sway control, some talk of next generation, and saving money. Of course, ALKO ESC offers sway control as a part of its solution, but there are no other units out there that can deliver what ALKO ESC can in an emergency situation. So make sure you take care of your passengers when towing. ALKO ESC will give you the peace of mind that you've done everything you possibly can to stay safe if you get yourself into an emergency situation. That's why I believe it's really important you insist on fitting the ALKO ESC, Australia's only emergency stability control.
Okay, so you see the ALKO ESC, it's a simple product. You basically get a program for the van, for the weight, number of axles and the size of the van, and basically it's set up so that you'll have a green light on your A-frame to make sure it's all good, and you'll go down the road, and if anything happens it will kick in, and most importantly it washes speed off at the same time, so it's a lot easier to control a vehicle that slows down. So it's a very important piece in your towing safety, and most of all there's no human interaction required to make it work. So with that, we've got the next part of the technology, which is incorporating ABS in our tow assist. So we'll watch the next video on the tow assist, and then we can answer any questions.
Today is an exciting day. ALKO Australia has launched their latest innovation in towing safety, the Dexter Tow Assist ABS and Sway Mitigation System. Powered by Bosch Technologies, it represents a massive leap forward in trailer safety. Dexter Tow Assist combines three important safety features: ABS, sway mitigation, and lane change assistance. Combining an inertia and wheel speed sensors that recognise sway, Dexter Tow Assist monitors your trailer's behaviour and can apply individual brakes to mitigate sway, help control body roll in emergency lane changes, and importantly, help reduce stopping distances in emergency braking situations. By utilising Bosch technology, ALKO has partnered with the best. Bosch invented ABS, and its success has seen it become standard on all cars. Why ABS matters. If wheels lock, you could lose control of your trailer, plus there is a risk you flat spot a tyre. To know the safety ABS provides is now available for caravans and other trailers is a game changer. An intelligent connected system, at the moment you need it, Dexter Tow Assist will come to life, reacting better and faster than a human driver could. Plus, it has the ability to control individual wheels, something the best driver could never do. Dexter Tow Assist is the most advanced safety technology available today. Truly a must-have.
Okay, so as you can see, the ALKO Tow Assist, it's a bit more sophisticated. We've got the ABS wheel speed sensors in there. They work. ABS helps you control the vehicle in an emergency stop. It's also going to help you with flat spotting of tyres as you come up to the traffic lights. If you've got your controller set too high, it won't allow the brakes to lock up. And most of all, it's the same as the others. Set and forget, you've got a green light. When the green light's on, everything's good and it's protecting the caravan. And also, with the ability to have a wheel speed sensor on this product, there is an app where you can actually trace your odometer reading, so you'll be able to use that to check in when you need to do servicing on the running gear or any of the other products that you've got in your van. So thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Before we go on holiday,
we like to go on holiday to the Victorian Caravan Camping and Touring Supershow for the latest and greatest of everything.
Let's get going.
Melbourne Showgrounds, February 22 to 26. Tickets online, proudly partnered by Truma.